Air conditioning.
Thank you, brother.
Ready? Welcome back to the Andrea Giovino Show, and today we're going to get right into sex and dating with Toby and Laura. So, Laura, I would like to ask you your experience in the dating world, because I know a lot of women I speak with. It just seems like today the guy takes you out on one date of dinner and he thinks he's having sex with you. He's going back to my apartment or coming to your apartment, and then if you don't, it's like, boom, that's it. They're not calling you no more. What the heck is that about?
I can't answer from the man's
Point of view.
right, but from the women, I feel that women are taking a stand. They're not complying, and they're just saying no. And I feel that when a woman does that, she sets a hard boundary, and she's telling the man, like, no, that's not what I'm about. And I feel that women today have to do more of that.
Yes, I believe that I talk to a lot of women, and when the woman does go ahead and sleep with the person, then right after he sleeps with her, he ghosts her. So it's my suggestion would be don't, because if that's all he's in it for, you don't need that. You don't need that. That's like I feel that's really degrading to a woman. So a woman should have her your body should really be sacred. You know, not sharing it with everybody that you meet. A couple dates, 2 dates, 3 dates, 4 dates. You got to really know somebody. I feel with life's experience, it takes a good 6 months to know someone. And if the person invests in you in that, then you know that he's investing in you and that he really does like you. You're making faces.
The reason why I'm making faces
And
is because I love what you said. Don't get me wrong, and I don't disagree with it. I just think in today's world, that's not going to go that way for most people. I also agree with you, Laura, in terms of, you can't. You can't, if you're a woman, you can't just have sex with a guy, especially on a first date or even a second date, because what's going to happen is a lot of times I think the women are going to end up getting hurt, and that's the problem. And guys are wired for sex as women are to a degree. It's just different how we are from men to women, but you got to have self-respect and integrity at the end of the day. And regardless of whether you're a man or a woman, what I say is you got to look at the person, you got to look at the individual, and you got to say, what type of individual is that? Is that a good person? Is that a good human being? Do we have qualities? Do we have companionship? Do we have the same goals in life? Before that relationship could even take the next step. So it's not all about sex. What's going to happen is, the problem is when you do have sex, you end up getting into a relationship potentially now, and that relationship may be a good relationship or it may be a bad relationship.
Correct.
And that's the risk that ends up being taken if you end up having sex too early. That's my opinion.
So I was reading something that's scientifically backed, and it said that there is a hormone that men have, and when a woman lets a man wait a little bit longer, it makes that hormone come out, and it makes him kind of gravitate more to her and then stay with her. And I thought about that, and I was like, I thought about any relationship that I had been in where I had waited like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before sleeping with the man. And I was in a relationship with those men for I feel like forever. And I thought that was just so interesting. And I have friends that are like, you're crazy. And I'm like, okay, well,
wait, hold that thought. Why are you crazy? Because
I'm crazy with my thought process. Like I have a friend, and she's like, she's been actively looking to be in some sort of situation with a man. And I feel like, from my point of view, any guy that she's slept with quick, they kind of like play around with her. They call, they don't call, they, they do all the games. And I've said to her, I'm like, just wait. Like, just make the next person you get involved with, just wait and see what happens. No, you're wrong. And I'm like, well,
No,
okay.
you're not wrong. Because you have to have self-respect, and you have to have him invest in you. The more he invests his time in you, then you'll know where you're actually at.
Right.
If he's looking to just jump into bed with you, then that's what's on his mind, sex. That's it, sex.
Right.
I don't think so I agree you have to have self-respect, but I think in a lot of cases it's not about the self-respect. It's about people get emotionally charged. And due to that, they're not necessarily making the best choices. So you get a girl, she likes the guy, she sleeps with the guy.
Mm-hmm.
It happens a little too quick. Maybe the guy is not that interested in her, and now the girl is hurt. Or vice versa. Maybe it's the girl and not the guy. So that's really the problem, because what happens is, like you said, 2 or 3 weeks. Those 2 or 3 weeks could be a short 2 or 3 weeks where you only went on a couple of dates, or it could be a very long 2 or 3 weeks where you're together every day.
Right.
So it depends. It depends
right.
of the 2 or 3 weeks and what the time frame is.
And time spent together, and
Right.
what type of person is
But I
this?
do believe that you have to give time. You have to really
agreed.
know. I have so many people, women, that have come to me, and that they, after the person had sex with them, that's it. They don't bother with them no more. They're on to the next. I mean, it's a very difficult time right now of dating. It really is. I mean, you'd be great in the dating pool if you don't have morals. If you have no morals and no self-respect, and you want to just bang all over the place, then great. God bless you. Go do it. But I wouldn't be able to do that. Every relationship I've ever had is either a husband or a long-term boyfriend. I can't just go do that.
Right.
I'm not built that way.
I know.
I'm just
agree
not
with
built that way. For me to lay my head down with a man, it has to be a commitment there. There's got to be something. So
Agreed. And I don't want to shit on women that
do
feel,
that.
Right. that
Some
if you
women
wanna
have,
say- right.
but some women do have more of a sexual
Right,
drive.
and if you feel like if you feel like on the first date you want to have sex with that man, like, knock yourself out. But a lot of women that I speak to, they feel the same way about dating, about guys, but I feel like it's an age-old thing. You know what I'm saying? Men, they meet a woman, they want to have sex with her, and I feel that if your screening process is good, you're going to know in a couple of dates.
Also, right now, the trend is, and I want to get into this, the trend is younger men, older women. Younger men are pursuing older women.
Yeah.
And why they're pursuing older women is because they don't have the insecurities of the young girl. Well, you got to stay with me. You got to be with me. Where are you? Where you
Right,
going?
right. Right.
They don't want to deal with that. A lot of men don't want to deal with that. They want to be with a mature woman and say, you know what? We had a great time tonight. We had a great dinner. The sex was great. And that's it. It's not about, truthfully, and it really isn't about age. It's about a connection. A connection.
So I'll tell you both something funny. So I got a friend of mine. He's a younger kid, 20s, around 23-ish. And his bucket list is to get with a cougar or MILF.
That's what I'm saying. They like, see what I'm saying?
That's what's on his bucket list. That's what he told me. I'm like,
I know, because that's what I'm
Doesn't
hearing
even
all,
make sense. You
all
got-
over social media. But then you have all the celebrities that do it. You
Yeah.
have Cher, Madonna.
I know.
What's her name?
Larsa Pippen.
Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
All of the women
Yeah.
that younger men are attracted to and have been with them long term.
Yeah.
I think some of these younger men are attracted to their money, because those aren't.
But some of them
very-
do have money. A lot of them have had money.
The same way young women are attracted to older men, much older men that have a lot of money. You just mentioned situations where you have older women with much younger women, with the men, but the women have a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's not
I,
me.
I
but
think
there
no,
are
but
people that are out
think
there like
I
that.
think that if you have a connection,
Agreed.
you know, I've had men in their 40s trying to take me. I'm not doing that. I have sons. I said to the guy, I have kids older than you. Are you kidding me? So what does that matter? He goes,
Right.
what? It matters. It matters to me. I'm never
Right.
going to do that.
Right.
You know?
That's
So-
how
But
I
listen,
feel.
Laura, if Mommy Dearest brings home some young guy, I might have to throw him a beating.
Yeah, that's my
Get out.
sons win.
Listen,
They
I
would.
can't blame
Get
you.
out.
They
I
would.
can't blame
no,
you.
they would. They'd say, what
You
is
can't
this?
go home with that guy, Andrea.
I'm
you
not.
gotta
I
go
don't
get a
even
hotel.
date.
You gotta go home with him.
Laura.
Toby can't
Knock
know
the shit
about
out of
it.
him. Send him out the door.
Laura,
That's it.
Laura, I'm sleeping at 7 o'clock. Where am I going?
Listen, I get it.
I have a
get
man
it.
in my bed every night, and he's gorgeous. He's my 100-pound
very
pit
white.
bull. He's very light.
Is he blonde?
He's white.
He's white.
Yes, he
I love
is
it.
Bright
gentle. He's a big, gentle giant with a big, big head.
I love it. I love it.
And that's my man. That's the man.
My
That,
man, my man, my
that's the
man.
man that gets to share my bed. Is Casper.
Listen, I totally get it. I think that, again, talking to a lot of women just feel like that. They're just tapped out. They're like, I don't want to deal with
Yes.
this. I don't want it. And I
And a
just
lot of
don't
women
know.
are going to the thing like me. They don't even want to date. They're
Yeah,
done. I don't want
yeah.
to deal with it. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Going away with my girlfriend, going out to dinner with my
Yeah.
girlfriends like I do.
I believe that if a woman has a solid group of female friends,
Yeah,
like,
she's fine.
okay.
She's okay. And you'll be okay.
Totally.
Why
okay.
put up with the nonsense and the
Right.
abuse and the games? Well, you're not sleeping with me, then I'm not calling you.
Right, right. Who needs that?
No, and a lot of them pressure the women. Well, then that's it. I'm not calling you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. See ya.
That's it. That's it.
I want to hear the story that you told me earlier.
Oh, the one about my friends?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
The one that my friend went out on the date.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so my friend, she went out on a date. She saw this gentleman a couple of times, and she was kind of like, she was feeling it, and then
She like him?
She was
Okay.
She was feeling it. She
Okay.
was like, okay, there were some things. Then there was like maybe one or two little red flags, but she was like, all right, I'm just gonna give it a chance.
Okay.
So they went out to dinner, took her to a beautiful dinner, and then she was invited to stay at his house. And she
So wait, how many dates?
3.
Too soon.
So she said,
I'm just sorry. I'm sorry.
listen, I said to her, I was like, you're not wrong. And the gentleman was like, you could, stay at my house. You could just sleep here. And she was like,
No.
no. She was like, I have to go home. She's like, I have things and I'm just not prepared. And he was kind of saying it again. And she was like, thank you very much. I appreciate that you're extending and offering your home to me. However, I'm going home. And I was like, good for you. I was like, good for you. I was like, because
All
he
right.
just
And
wanna
then
have
did he
sex.
call her again?
She hasn't heard from him.
Ah, I told you, see? That's what they do. So now I hope your friend watches the show because that's exactly what I'm trying to say. He's
Yeah.
not into he's into what he's
Yeah.
going to get.
And-
So that's a perfect example.
Perfect, Laura.
Three dates, right? 3 dates. Obviously,
He's not
I would
investing.
assume-
He's not.
now I don't know who this guy is, but I would assume he was sexually attracted to the woman. Sexually attracted to the woman.
But it's
probably-
about sex.
Probably wanted to
Right.
have sex. Wasn't
Yes.
able to achieve that sexual
He
goal.
got
No.
mad like a bitch.
And so now he's on to the next one. So that decision of not sleeping with that guy probably saved that woman heartache and a headache.
Oh yeah,
So
because
she-
then she would be putting up with. How about if she did? How do you think she's going to feel? And then he doesn't call her.
She had a conversation.
That's even worse.
She had a conversation with him about his future. Like, what are you looking for? You looking for a relationship. And he said to her that he felt that whatever happened with whoever he was involved with happened. He wasn't really looking for anything, but if he was with somebody and it evolved into something serious, then great. And
He was just looking for sex. That's
right. And she said, I'm looking for a life partner.
Right. Someone I
want
can grow-
monogamy.
right.
I want a commitment.
So she set her boundaries.
She set her boundaries.
and that's not what he wants.
she said to me, because she felt a little confused by what he said, and I was like, well, he's saying that he's kind of go with the flow. He's not committing to the same thing that you want.
No, he's not. He wants to go have fun. He don't want a commitment, and all he wants to do is have sex. He probably
Right.
see her a couple times, but it's going to be based on sex.
Right.
It's not going to be a life
No.
partner or a
No.
companion.
Right.
And here's the thing, like I know people like that where their goal is to
I
to
do
get,
too.
to get with women and
Totally,
basically
yeah.
just
Totally.
basically have sex. They don't want to settle. They don't want to settle down.
Right.
And
And that's okay if he says it, though. It's
Right.
okay if they say
if they
it.
say it, and
Right.
that's what both people want, and the transparency is there.
Agreed, agreed.
The issue that I have with, I would say, probably more men than women, but it's on both sides, is the fact that, like, I'll use it in a man's perspective, to lead a woman on, right? To lead a woman on, have sex with her, get her in bed, and then but they're not interested, and then boom, that's
And
messed
that-
up.
That's terrible.
That I could tell you, I do
That's
not
horrible
like
because
that.
that leaves her empty. But with that, I'm going to close out because I want to do another topic next time.
Tell us about your sponsor. You got your beautiful outfit on today.
Oh, okay.
Mommy Dearest. So,
Close it out. Ahmad asked me not to,
Really?
Yeah.
What?
right?
We'll go separate.
He wants to do it separate. Yeah. So could you cut that part out?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
I'm
heard
glad-
it. You heard what Ahmad said.
Okay.
He said not to do it. Can you cut that out? Thank you. All right. What I want to do is we're going to do another episode on trauma bonding because that can go right into this
God.
one, which is great.
Trauma
Wish,
bonding.
explain it to me. If you get me
Oh,
going.
you know what? You should get out on this one because this is for me and her.
Get out!
Yeah, get out.
That's what she does. You get
Get
out.
out!
So how about you wrap it and then let's not.
Okay, I didn't wrap up because see what I mean? What he did? Great. Tell me when.
Toby, God.
Thank you for coming on, Laura.
My
We'll have you
pleasure.
on again. Thank you. Tune in, subscribe, and we will see you next time.
Hit that subscribe button.
Thank you.
Hit that button.